Okay, 13 hours, 800,000 views. What the hell's going on? Y'all don't care about nothing. You just want drama. I don't know if it's because this was like a high profile case, considering that, you know, I was banned and everyone was celebrating and stuff, or if it's because it was also partially clickbait. Is it because it's also a sit down video? And is it because it came off the heels of me like playing basketball and not being live on Sunday and then subsequently getting banned on Monday? I don't know. Or maybe a combination of all of this. But when it's not a rerun, turns out we got a lot of people invested in the no rerun videos. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me also say this. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't use the best choice of words. I think fair is fair. Eating that ban is valid. Would it have happened under normal circumstances? Do people say a bunch of infinitely more unhinged things on a regular basis in terms of like entire populations being desecrated, destroyed, you know, neo-Nazi sentiment, things of that nature? Absolutely. They do that all the time. But come on, fair is fair. No, it's not even I should have used the in a Minecraft defense. Like, it's very obvious what I was saying, which was not to do a call for action to assassinate a sitting U.S. senator, but instead to, you know, talk about the hypocrisy of the matter. But using the embellished language that I use all the time, being hyperbolic, and, you know, people, they got me. As fair is fair. Game recognized game. Okay. Yeah, I'm a longtime community member. I didn't bat an eye when you said it because I knew it was a Hasanism, typical hyperbole. You didn't mean literally kill. You were just using it as a placeholder, like nuke, for example. Yeah, I can see how it could be dangerous to say that. Yeah, any other word instead of kill in that moment as a substitute, and it's fine. No drama, nothing like that. And virtually everyone that saw the clip, I think, that wasn't like instantly on the Hassan tip, most likely was like, yeah, I get what he was saying, you know? Got to dial it down. No, yeah, but to be fair, fair recognized fair, game recognized game, I got. And if you are a leftist content creator, especially one as prominent as I am, especially one with a variety of different haters from all different backgrounds, all different political ideologies, I have to be more careful. You know, it is what it is. It happens. It is pretty funny. Everyone was like fantasizing about how much I got owned or whatever. Like they were like, oh, he's so sad. I was like, no, man, I just spent the whole day playing Kingdom Come. I mean, it was boring. I shot the sit down video. I urge you guys to go watch it because I, once again, used the drama opportunity when I was in the center of the drama this time to make it as educational as possible. You will probably quickly recognize if you watch my cancellation video that it's not actually about my cancellation at all. It's actually about Rick Scott, who is, make no mistake, responsible for award-winning, record-breaking Medicare fraud. This is a fact that people should not forget. This is the major point of contention. This was my point initially. This was what I was talking about. Ultimately, Asmongold, you got me on your side, big dog. There's never really been a moment like where I have actively advocated for Asmongold to be banned or deplatformed. And to be fair, Asmongold didn't do that for me either, but he certainly leaned into it pretty hard, huh? And Libs of TikTok, Asmongold, Ethan Klein. Well, Ethan Klein didn't really play a role in this, let's be real. But all of the communities that have united on perhaps the most significant issue of all, the most significant political issue of all, getting this piece of shit out of here. You got me, but you know, I think all my losses are lessons. I've learned a very important, very, very important lesson from all of this, which is that I will be apolitical going forward. That's right. Donald Trump is fixing America. Did you enjoy making edited YouTube content in this instance? No, I did not. I just kind of ripped it. I'll be 100% real with you guys. That was not a breakdown style video. Like that was not scripted at all. I basically one take Jaked it, Ludwig style, where I just kind of talked straight to the camera, sent a bunch of links to Austin Ox about like different aspects that I wanted to cover, and he just like spliced it in, and that's it. Like it wasn't anything else. It wasn't anything serious. But Austin Ox, yeah, made a return. Yeah, but one take Jaked it. It was like 30 minutes. It took like 30 minutes mostly. And then, you know, the results are pretty spectacular. So I think I'll try to do more of this. And by that, I mean not get banned, but instead mean, you know, more straight to YouTube videos in general. As a follower, my take is that you can't talk like a right wing while being leftist. The pussy left will act and say you're too hostile. No, it's not even the left that says that. It's that right-wingers love crying. They love crying. They love crying all the time. It's their favorite thing to do. And they do the same exact neurodivergent ass like SJW thing that radlibs do all the time, which is like, oh, were you saying something that was hyperbolic? I'm going to take it seriously. They hate that when the left does it to them, but then they love using it. And it's fine. Look, I'm not mad. I understand. Like, you can't do that. You know, I can't do that. I need to be more careful with the way I talk about this stuff. It is what it is. I have a million haters, chat. Are we being real right now? Are we being serious? I have a lot of people who spend an insane amount of time and an insane amount of their everyday existence basically dehumanizing themselves aggressively and actively in a way to try to explain away how devastating of a person I am, how awful of a person I am. And that's it. Was the you directed at Mike, the Republican guy, or you, the viewer? No, of course it was directed at Mike Johnson. It's very obvious. Anyway, it's fine. There is no reason for the semantics. Like, there's no reason for the back and forth. Everybody, I think, understands exactly what's going on. It is what it is. I got owned. Tim Pool linked this skate video under retweet. These people have no shame. Oh, yeah. I mean, look, let these people have their fun, okay? Let these people do their victory laps, and then they're probably going to get mad again because they're going to be like, he didn't get banned permanently. I hate it. Like, why didn't he get banned permanently? People like Tim Pool, you crying, lol. Yeah, dude, I was devastated. I was really sad. It's a suspension. They called it banned because he'll be back out shortly. It'll likely due to his calling on people to kill a U.S. senator. He didn't even know Rick Scott was a senator. What the I did. I don't know why they keep saying that. No, I didn't know what Rick Scott's position was within the Republican Party, not as a senator, but like his active role in the Republican Party beyond being a senator. And also, I didn't call on people to kill him, but it's fine. If people think that, then they think that. That is what it is. The entire point of this is not about Rick Scott anyway. The point of this is more so that Republicans are hypocrites and they don't actually care about like real Medicare fraud or anything like that. They just simply want to melt the poor. They want to actively undermine these social safety nets, which will end up harming a lot of people when those social safety nets go away. If Mike Johnson listened to me make this argument and went, wow, that's compelling. I am now, as the House of Representatives Speaker of the House, I am now going to bleep Rick Scott. If he said that, yeah, I would feel a little weird about it. I'd be like, damn. See, actual news outlets are covering it normally, which is Twitch streamer Hassan Piker suspended after saying Republicans would kill Rick Scott if they really cared about Medicare fraud. Rick Scott is a former governor of Florida and current senator from the state. Like the people that are covering this with a little bit of seriousness are covering it with the full context. Not that it matters, because the reality is I think the ban was totally appropriate. Okay, I got baby. Left-wing streamer walks back comment about killing Rick Scott following tweet suspension. Walks back comment. Oh, this is amazing. During the stream, Piker insisted that fraud primarily comes from providers, not recipients of government programs. Well, I like that they're putting this in the article. That's good. They're not tackling providers. They're not actually going after false billing. They're trying to cut recipients. Fraud is not happening at the point of the recipient. If you cared about Medicare fraud or Medicaid fraud, you would bleep Rick Scott, he said. The streamer noted that Columbia HCA was fined over $1.7 billion when Scott was the CEO of the healthcare company following an investigation into its Medicare billing. Read the subheader. YouTuber Hassan Piker proves to call Hamas a lesser evil than Israel and claimed the U.S. deserved 9/11. Okay, why are they putting my hits back to back, dude? What the hell's going on? Oh, that's amazing. Anyway. But yeah, it was a totally reasonable suspension, okay? I'm not even going to act like it was not a totally reasonable suspension. It's just the truth. My favorite part about Hassan being banned from Twitch isn't that anyone reporting on it has to admit that a sitting Republican senator oversaw perhaps the biggest Medicare fraud in history. It's so beautiful. It's probably an inside job. It is what it is, you know? It was a perfectly valid banning. It is what it is. We got a lot to talk about today, aside from my fake ban, phony ban. I'm acquitted. We're back. Ladies and gentlemen, believe me, we're back. We are so back. I'm apolitical now. I think Donald Trump is great. He's the best. Here, we'll look at this Fox News article because it's amazing. Left-wing streamer walks back comment about killing Rick Scott following Twitch suspension. At least he's saying like urging Republicans to kill Senator Rick Scott. Like even Fox News is like more honest than my freaking dumbass haters on Reddit. After getting suspended from Twitch, a popular video live streaming service, Piker's statement came during this stream, in which he reacted to the interview for House Speaker Mike Johnson, who discussed measures to carve out waste, fraud, and abuse within Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. I'm sorry. That right there, getting Fox News to write Piker's statements came during a stream in which he reacted to an interview with House Speaker Mike Johnson, who discussed measures to carve out waste, fraud, and abuse within Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. During the stream, Piker insisted that